Maria stood at the airport, clutching her bag with nervous hands. It was her first time leaving her home country, and she was both excited and scared. Maria was from a small town in Mexico, and she had always dreamed of a better life. When she was a child, her mother would tell her stories about America, a land of opportunities, where people could work hard and succeed. For Maria, this dream had a name, the American dream. After many years of saving and planning, Maria finally had her visa and a ticket to New York City. She hugged her family goodbye, promising to send money back and make them proud. As she boarded the plane, she took a deep breath, ready to face the unknown, when Maria arrived in New York. The city was bigger and louder than she ever imagined. Tall buildings, bright lights, and people from all around the world surrounded her. The air smelled different, a mix of food, cars, and something she couldn't quite name. It was overwhelming, but Maria reminded herself why she was here. She was ready to work hard and build a life for herself. The first few weeks were tough. Maria didn't know many people, and her English wasn't perfect. She rented a small room in an apartment she shared with other newcomers. Maria got a job at a restaurant, working as a dishwasher. It was hard work, but she didn't mind. Every night, she came home with sore feet and tired hands, but she felt proud of herself. She was earning her own money and taking her first steps toward the American dream. Maria worked long hours, often 6 days a week, but she was determined. She saved as much money as she could, sending a portion back to her family and keeping some to improve her life in New York. On her days off, Maria would explore the city. She visited Central Park, the Statue of Liberty, and Times Square. She couldn't believe she was finally here, living in the city she had only seen in movies. Over time, Maria's English improved. She practiced with her coworkers, listened to English songs, and watched American TV shows. She became friends with people from different backgrounds, some from her country and others from places she had never even heard of. Her new friends told her their own stories about coming to America, and Maria felt a connection with them. They all had dreams, and they were all working hard to make them come true. One evening, Maria sat in her tiny room and thought about her future. She knew she couldn't work as a dishwasher forever. She had bigger dreams. Maria wanted to open her own bakery someday. Back in her hometown, she used to bake cakes and pastries with her mother. And it was something she loved. She imagined a small bakery, with fresh bread, colorful cakes, and the smell of sweet pastries filling the air. With her goal in mind, Maria started taking steps toward her dream. She looked up information about baking schools in New York and saved every extra dollar she earned. She even bought a small notebook where she wrote down her favorite recipes and ideas for her future bakery. Every time she felt tired or discouraged, she would look at that notebook and remember why she was working so hard. After 2 years of working and saving, Maria finally had enough money to take baking classes. She enrolled in a night course, which meant she would work during the day and study at night. It was exhausting, but Maria felt happy. She was learning new skills and getting closer to her dream. The classes were challenging, but Maria didn't give up. She learned how to make bread, pastries, cakes, and different desserts. Her classmates were supportive, and her teacher noticed her passion and hard work. "Maria," her teacher said one day, "you have a real talent. Keep going, and one day, you will have your own bakery." After finishing the course, Maria started working at a local bakery. It was a small job, but she was learning a lot. She was no longer washing dishes, but baking bread and pastries alongside the head baker. Every day, Maria felt like she was getting closer to her dream. Years passed, and Maria continued to save money and work hard. She moved into a better apartment, with her own kitchen where she could practice her baking skills. She even invited her friends over to try her new recipes, and they loved her food. "Maria, you should open your bakery soon," they told her. Finally, after saving for nearly 7 years, Maria had enough money to open her bakery. She found a small shop on a quiet street in Queens and signed a lease. She named her bakery Maria's Dream Bakery, as a reminder of her journey and all the hard work she put into reaching her goal. On the opening day, Maria was nervous. She had spent so much time preparing, decorating the bakery, and making sure everything was perfect. Her friends and family came to support her, and soon, people from the neighborhood began to walk in, attracted by the smell of fresh bread and pastries. The bakery quickly became popular. People loved Maria's cakes and pastries, and they came back every day for more. Maria was happy and proud. She had come to America with nothing but a dream, and now she had a business of her own. Her American dream had come true. Maria continued to work hard. But she also took time to enjoy her life. She visited her family back in Mexico, bringing gifts and stories about her life in New York. She hired other newcomers at her bakery, giving them the same chance she once had. Maria knew that the American dream wasn't just about success, it was about giving back and helping others reach their goals too. Years later, when people asked Maria how she achieved her dream, she would smile and say, "It wasn't easy, but it was worth it." The American dream is real if you're willing to work for it. Maria's story became an inspiration to others, a reminder that no matter where you come from, with hard work, patience, and a little bit of courage, you can build the life you dream of. The end. Thanks a ton for listening to the entire story. If you like this story, then don't forget to like, share, and comment below with your valuable opinion about the story. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more interesting updates. Happy listening!